Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to do a shave with a DLC Yaqi safety razor. It's the razor that I got when I got my 75mm Yaqi brush, and I said I'd make a review on it if it wasn't too bad. So let's see how it is. Alright guys, I'm back. So what we have today is the Yaqi DLC. It is a double open comb razor. As again, this came with my 75mm synthetic brush I bought for Yaqi. I'll link that video up here if you want. If you haven't seen it yet, you really need to go see it because I did a lather with it. I've been on the Yaqi website probably 500,000 times, and I can't find the website anymore. So I don't know what handle it has. It's a heavy handle. Say it's 10.5 inches. With that said, I'm going to start shaving with it, and I'll tell you my impressions. So today we're using the Yaqi. This is also a video I did on recently. The Yaqi 24mm synthetic Munot. It is a fairly dense synthetic brush, and I'm using 80 West Pink soap, which I use for basically every shave video, just because I like to keep my stuff consistent. So with that said, I've got about 1 day of stubble because I did a shave video last night. So let's get started. Just off the bat, what a lot of people have said is that this is actually a very mild razor. And honestly, I kind of agree. 1 second. It is kind of hard to rinse out, so that takes a second or two. It is kind of a mild razor, but being how it is an open comb, it lets more skin and hair in, so it's not like as mild. But as you can tell, feedback is pretty decent. As far as this being a beginner razor, I think it's a great razor. I don't think that anybody grabbing this would have too much of an issue. So if you just really don't know how to approach using a double-edged razor, other than that, I think it's a pretty decent razor because, like, I mean, it's aggressive enough to get what you need done, but not at all dangerous to use. So it's kind of nice. So yeah, people do say it's kind of mild. To me, the blade exposure is a little bit of blade exposure you can feel, not a whole lot. You do want to feel a little bit of blade because it gets it closer, but you don't want to feel so much that it's just stripping skin basically. Blade gap is not very much. If I was to throw a number out, which I have not measured it, I'd guess 15 thousandths. It's not huge, but for a mild razor, you don't really need a huge blade gap. That just makes it that much more challenging to shave with. So, I think this would be a good razor for new people and seasoned veterans alike. Sorry, seasoned shavers alike. One thing though, if you are that person that requires a very, very aggressive razor because you have a beard that is basically barbed wire, don't get this razor. And as I stated when I first got this razor, I've never bought a Yaqi razor just because I thought it was really ugly. Like the double comb, I've never liked it. But after like getting it, because again this was a gift with that razor, sorry, with that brush. After getting it, I actually really like it. It's actually really nice looking. But as far as shavability, I think anybody could use this, and honestly, anybody would be happy. Like I said, unless if you just really have that bad of a beard that's just that thick, and I think it's really nice. So, like even with me shaving against the grain on some of these areas, it's so smooth. That's the thing where more aggressive razors they tend to have, it's less comfortable to shave against the grain. So it may not be, it may scare some first time users of it, but with this one, it did just fine. Actually, I want to do one more pass. This is my thick part down here. I want to see how it does there because I haven't shaved with the face on it yet. Yeah, it's really easy to shave with. It's not really tugging much at all. And this, like I said, this sharp blade has one use on it. I feel like a feather blade, which is what I always use, would be a little bit better, but one use on a sharp blade. I know sharp blades are kind of sharp in general. I think it's just fine. I don't think anybody would have any issues with this razor. So what that says, kind of my impressions on it, is that it's a mild razor, but it's gonna work. Like when I was shaving my arms, it didn't have any issues, and also the closeness, which I've noticed mild razors have an issue with. It got it decently close, not the closest, but it's also not horribly aggressive either. But I think it's a really good razor. I'm glad they got it. I'm glad I got it. So with that said, that is my review of the Yaqi DLC. If you have questions for me, put them in the comments. Anything you want to review or try, put it in the comments. With that said, thank you guys for watching. Have a great night.